My fix for the Tahoe did not work, so it's leaking a little bit, but I pulled it around and it'll just sit there until I get time and money to fix it. But we got the car, it's no big deal. So I'm going to go run now, get 3 miles in, and then it's time to really hammer down on schoolwork today. Ever have those times in your life where everything you do seems to be falling apart? Well, that seems to be me right now. I feel like I'm way behind in school, even though we just started. I just feel a little overwhelmed because I haven't been able to be in the office trying to get on that stuff. And a couple of books are back ordered, so that kind of puts me behind. But also the Tahoe, not being able to get that leak fixed. I normally don't have this much trouble getting stuff done, but it's very, very frustrating. And so this morning I am doing my errands with the car. Got to go do the church deposit. Sharon had a couple checks that I need to deposit, check the mail, all that kind of stuff. Then I'm going to deliver the car back to the house and walk down to the church so that they can not have to come down. It is snowing right now, so we're having to deal with that. And one thing after another. In the end, when I was running this morning, my shorts decided to quit. I rubbed a hole in them, so that pair is gone. So that is 2 pair of shorts that I've worn out here side by side. I bought them kind of at the same time because I needed a new set, but they lasted me about 6 months, I guess, of running daily. But they broke, so I had to throw those away. And you know what? Still alive, still healthy, still got things to do, so just keep at it. Now it's time to walk to the church. See a little bit of snow? Let's speed this up. Whoop! And here we are back at the church. Today I'm going to really buckle down on getting school started and getting caught up with everything I'm supposed to be doing there. Why don't I share with you about school for a little bit? Hang on. Now we're ready. Quick little history lesson. Back in 2003, I graduated from Fruitland Baptist Bible Institute with an associate's degree. Then we moved to Montana in 2005, started pastoring. And I really had a desire to continue education, but didn't have the resources or the finances to do it online. And if you know anything about Jordan, there is nothing close to drive to and be able to do on campus. And I didn't feel like the Lord was leading me to leave Jordan, so I just waited. A couple years ago, I can't remember the exact date, but at one of our state meetings, we heard about an opportunity through the Caskey Center of New Orleans Baptist Theological Seminary, a scholarship program that was available for small church pastors in Montana. So I jumped at the chance and was accepted. And just this past year, 2019, I completed my bachelor's degree. Took the summer off and immediately went into the Master's of Divinity program. And so I'm in the MDiv program now. This is my second semester. This semester I'm taking Intermediate Greek Grammar for New Testament Exegesis, and I am taking Church Leadership and Administration, as well as the Evangelism Practicum that we have to take for the scholarship. I'll probably talk quite a bit more about school. This looking over the syllabi and the classes, I'm going to be having to really focus pretty tough this semester. So my blog and my videos will probably involve school quite a bit. So that's kind of a little bit of that. Something else about me, as I've aged, I've started to embrace who I am better, who God's made me to be. And I am an INTP. If you know Myers-Briggs, INTP, that they have a trait, we have a trait that makes us curious, and we want to learn and grow and do as many things as possible, but we also have a tendency to get bored. So I'm very good at learning something to proficiency, but not sticking with it to the level of mastering it. And this is something that has driven my wife crazy, because I will go headlong into a hobby until I've learned it proficiently enough, and then the challenge is gone. And because from learning it to proficiency, taking it to the level of mastering, the difference there is just practice and experience. So for me, learning the proficiency and getting to the point where I feel comfortable and able to do that was the challenge. And then just practicing and experience bores me. So school has been challenging because I feel like the majority of the classes keep me entertained for about half of the semester, and then the rest of it is just work. So I am purposely trying to set up my days to be a little more disciplined and make myself do that. Make myself come to the office, spend time practicing and doing. This is very important when it comes to Greek. I really need to be in the Greek every single day in order to get to the level where I feel proficient enough to make A's in the class. I've been able to do that so far. I have a little bit of a fear that what happened with my bachelor's was I finally got into school. One of my professors recognized that I was very close to being able to get done, and she said, if you take these classes and get them all done, we can get you graduated in May. And that seemed like a real short challenge. This master's program is going to be long. I'm not in it for the degree. I'm in it because I just want to be a better pastor and continue to do what I'm doing here. So I don't have a timeline as to when I want to be done. I'm just going to keep taking classes until it's over. And that worries me a little bit because I know my personality. But you guys pray for me, and we'll keep at this. So today I better get to work and stop talking to the camera. So did some scored the lecture and did some reading for Greek, did all that kind of stuff, a little bit of sermon prep, and got ready for Bible study tonight. Now it is time for worship practice.
Watch me make my breakfast burrito. Uh-oh.